There's a vast majority of things to talk about in this One Piece chapter, seeing that, you know, there's a ton of stuff. And, of course, I've got to talk about the most important one of all, knowing that Nami is probably out there in Zou naked. Yes, I know, I have terrible fucking thoughts tonight. Let's just start the chapter. So this one could be very, like, explained in this chapter. Like, the whole thing is, like, it was meant for, like, comedy in its way. Like, what the chapter was, like, it was setting up the entire island, so we get to see, like, the whole environment around it. We get to see some very interesting, like, sort of characters go throughout the entire thing, like, being shown. Because we find out, like, the whole thing that was flying towards them, like, for, like, the last chapter is actually, like, they were thinking, like, what the hell is that thing? It's, like, this whole thing just screaming at it, like, I think it's like, is that a monkey or something? Like, is that, like, a monkey, like, flying at them? And it's just, like, it smashes into Kinemon and Kanjuro, and it, like, knocks them the fuck out. And it's like, oh, shit, those two are knocked out, and they're like, hey, are you alright? And all that, and it's like, we gotta go help them, and all that, and it's like, oh, we're okay, go on without us, you know, we'll catch up in no time, but there's no way. That's a bit weird to see, like, you know, oh, we're just completely fine after getting knocked the fuck out. You see that they're just going to climb up their way. So it's like, okay, that's the way they're going to do it. And then the whole bit is like, oh, the dragon trying to go in the other direction, and instead like wheezing and coughing, and it's just like, oh, it's really in pain trying to get up this thing. And it's just like, Robin's there, like, crying. It's just like getting upset saying, you can do this, you're so cute and all that. I feel so bad for you. She's getting emotional. I'm like, really, Robin? This fucking weird ass, like, looking dragon thing you're getting this emotionally attached to. And it's like, it's the fucking drawing. It's just like, it was just so weird and all that. And it's just like, honestly, like, you know, we even heard as well, it's like, yo, there's an unfamiliar voice as well when they was climbing up there, and it was like saying, you know, unauthorized entry is unforgivable, please go on without. It's like, you know, saying this stuff and like, it's like, that's honestly that monkey thing talking. So we know that it can talk, we know that it obviously has a personality and everything, and it's like, that's so it makes me wonder, and it goes throughout the entirety of the chapter, is that something that had the same fruit as Chopper? Is that like, because, you know, they're making, you know, artificial fruits, you know, they're working with like Kaido and stuff, so are they actually got animals here? Like, or is everyone on Zou just actual animals that had, like, you know, like the human fruit that just kind of like turned them into this? Like they had like intelligence. I'm kind of curious about that. It's like they got on the island. It was just like, yeah, we're on fucking Zou, yeah, like that. It was like we fucking did it. And when they get to the place, it's like, because like the art, I'm gonna say that it's like, my God, that was some fucking fantastic art. When we get to see Zou, it looks great as a motherfucker, like that. Seeing that, the whole thing, I was like, maybe I can see why he took a week off to do this, but it's like, when we get to see the whole place that they went into, like the whole area, it's like, it's weird that like a lot of it's been wrecked and everything, and the whole town that they went into is empty, and it's not completely though, because there are people watching them, and it's just like, and they were saying like oh, what happened to like Balit, and it's just like we got seeing that this character known as Carrot just comes out and attacks Zoro out of nowhere, going in for like a slash, and it's like, yo, stop, we gotta leave them be, we gotta introduce to Wales Forest and all that. It's like, what are these talking animals? It's just like, and finding out that this woman like that is like, finds out like this weird like dog rabbit thing is there, saying like it's got Nami's clothes on, and it's like, and from what Law knows, because Law knows these people, that this is the Mink tribe, and it's like, if you don't know, minks are normally like these weird little weasel things, like they're like kind of like weird little pods, like I'll maybe like link somewhere down below or something to show what they fucking look like, but it's like, it's very weird they're saying that one looks like a rabbit. Maybe this one's a rabbit as well, because they kind of have the same nose and everything, so that might be what exactly they call it. I mean, the fucking thing's called Carrot, for Christ's sake. It's like, obviously it's a fucking rabbit or something, a hair. What exactly happened to Nami and all that? Why has this animal got Nami's clothes? And it's like, especially, you know, I'm just curious about that, because at first when I saw the spoilers, like, oh, maybe Nami's got, you know, she's got like, she got transformed, like the whole instance in Dressrosa, like maybe stuff like that happened. It's like, I'm very curious, but to see that this thing was like actually able like to be really fast, it just like did this like massive jump in the air and airborne, and it was now about to attack and go on with like, you know, Zoro and shit like that, and like Law and what have you, and it's like, Jesus Christ, that's like, that's kind of impressive to see from the first thing. It like came in dashing like that. So we do know that that thing down like there was obviously, it must have been some guard or something on Zou. Like obviously people must have attacked Zou recently, and that might be what happened. But it's like, and we know that that monkey thing is called Barrier. So I'm kind of curious exactly what this whole thing is, like what exactly with it. And hopefully, fucking fingers crossed, I care about these characters way more than I did for the Tontalas. Like that, it's like, I don't want another Tontala situation with these guys, but it's like, so far, you know, they come guns blazing, they, you know, they're pretty impressive. So it's like, maybe we find out, like, next, like, chapter and all that, like, what exactly is going to be happening, but it's like, we're kind of curious. It's like, nothing, like, there wasn't no gunpowder here at all. It's like, there wasn't even gas, or something that must have did this must have been an animal, or just, like, something with very sharp claws or swords, or, like, whatever it was. So, I'm kind of curious, where is Sanji and everyone now? Like, where are they? Like, what exactly? Why has this thing got, like, Nami's outfit on? And the best thing is that we probably know that, like, Nami's going to be naked for the next couple of chapters. So, either that or she's got a new outfit, but it's like, I don't know. So far, like, you know, it was a fine chapter for what it was. Like, it was a lot of comedy. It's like a little bit of interest, you know, set up with this Mink tribe and everything. But overall, there wasn't too much to, like, go, oh my God, just, like, mystery being set up at the end of the chapter, and it was just like a lot of comedy in the end, which was, you know, it was funny, but it's like we could have been focusing on some other things. That could have been a couple less, like, pages and stuff. So I give it like a 5.5. Like, it was, you know, above average, I'd say. It's like, it was a good chapter, but like nothing to rant and rave about. But there's some interesting theories that can go off from this chapter, and, you know, maybe I might do another, like, discussion talking about exactly what's going on with Zoe. So that might be the whole thing later on, coming soon. But that's all from me. I want to thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.